welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be a meal prep with me. I'm just making some lunch. I was going to make a mango salsa if my mangoes are ready, but I'm not quite sure they're ready. We'll try it out. So just like I'm going to be making some snacks, a meal prep for lunch, and just a quick little simple thing so that way I don't have to think about lunch during the day for my husband and I. So yeah, I'm just going to take you along for that, how I do a simple little meal prep. So let's just get started. Today we will be meal prepping a honey chicken with roasted vegetables, some quinoa, and a mango salsa for like a side or a snack to have around the house. But the main ingredients are going to be just honey, soy sauce, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and garlic powder. First things first, always wash your vegetables. Always wash your vegetables. So I usually, whenever I get my groceries in, I'll throw all my vegetables in and wash them. However, I hadn't done that yet, so I'm going to be washing all my vegetables in just a sink bath. The easiest thing for me to do is just fill up my sink with water, and then I will be adding in some white distilled vinegar, and then I add in essential oils. Right now I'm using On Guard. I usually use some lemon, orange, and On Guard, but I'm just using my On Guard right now. And I usually have a spray bottle full so I could like spray them down first. I didn't do that this time because I haven't had any made up. I will be doing an oily pregnancy video update on all of the products I'm using while pregnant, during my pregnancy, with my pregnancy kind of thing, and then re-upping all of my spray bottles and rollers and cleaners and whatnot, because after I found out I was pregnant, I got super sick, and it was my husband had to take over all the chores of the house, and he was not about to start making all of my oil cleaning products and whatnot. So I'll be having a video updated on all of that here soon, so stay on the lookout for that one. And then I just wash them around, let them sit for a few minutes, and then I rinse them off. And then you have your daily dose of your On Guard oil, which is like an immune fighter, as well as clean vegetables. Then I'm gonna start chopping up my broccoli and my asparagus and throwing them on a sheet pan and just roasting them in the oven together. If you're here to watch cutting skills, this is not the place to watch cutting skills. I just kind of chop and go for it, so ignore all of my cutting techniques. Throwing a bunch of vegetables on a sheet pan and roasting it in the oven at 400 is like one of my favorite ways to cook fresh vegetables. It gets them just crispy enough and it cooks them just right, and all the flavors marinate together, and it's one of my favorite ways to cook vegetables, fresh vegetables. We do often do frozen vegetables. However, we really love a good fresh vegetable over a frozen vegetable. Once all the vegetables are cut, I'm just going to sprinkle it with a little bit of olive oil and some garlic powder, a little bit of salt if you want. You can use whatever, really. They make some really good vegetable seasonings I like to throw on there every now and then, but my OG go-to is garlic powder and salt. Next, I'm going to be chopping up some bell peppers and throwing them in a frying pan with a little bit of olive oil as well. I'm not using any seasonings on this because I like the flavor of just a nice roasted pepper. It's one of my favorite vegetables to add into any dish really because it adds such a good bright flavor. And then as you see over there, we are getting ready for our garden this year, and I want to start composting more because I get rid of so much compost in the trash that I just feel needs to be used in better ways. So I have this bowl over here that I'm putting all of my scraps in, so that a way I can go throw them in the garden to start getting that ready for some good soil. Now we're working on the mango salsa. I love eating my mango salsa with the hint of lime chips. I did not have any limes on hand. That's the one thing I did forget to get at the store. However, I do have a essential oil lime that I could throw in here if I needed it. We have not ate it yet to see if we needed it yet. We like to let it marinate a little bit and like sit in the juices. But I've done this before on a video before, so a more in-depth version of my mango salsa should be on my channel. I'll add it up here if you want to go check that out. But it's really simple. I just add in however many jalapenos you want, 2 to 3 mangoes, and some bell pepper. And it's like this nice, fresh, bright salsa that is good on a chip, or if you want to add it to chicken or fish or whatever you want to add it on, it's so good. Moving on to the chicken. I hate cutting chicken. I hate handling chicken. So again, don't watch my cutting skills. But I'm just chunking these up. I'm going to throw them into the frying pan and I'm going to cook them on the stove. When you chunk them up like this, they cook way faster. And then I'm just going to add in some olive oil, what's left in my bottle. I don't measure any of this stuff, guys. I just kind of wing it. And this turned out actually really, really good. I've had one of these meals today and this chicken is probably the most flavorful chicken I've ever made, to be honest. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of soy sauce. Again, we eyeball it. And then I'm just going to squeeze as much honey I feel is necessary all over this chicken. And I think this is what really made the chicken so flavorful. was adding in a little bit of sweet. It made it like its own teriyaki sauce. It was so good with the peppers and the quinoa. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder in there as well. To achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon. And then this is where I need to apologize because we were dealing with some follow-up issues, questions. I was on the phone all day long with my 5-year-old daughter. She had gotten some results back, some pathology results back on a mole that she had removed, and we're dealing with having to go and get it further removed and whatnot. So I apologize for being on the phone in this video. I just was on the phone back and forth with different doctors and my husband and trying to figure out what the best move was and whatnot. So this is my apology for being on the phone, but I'm just plating all of the food into the meal containers. There are 10 of them here, I believe. And these are one of the best, if not the best, meal prep containers I've ever gotten. I got these off Amazon for like 10 bucks. I got them because they were pretty and cute and I wanted some new ones. But if you know me and you've watched my channel long enough, you know that I have gone through plenty of meal prep containers in my day, and these so far have been my most favorite. And not only because they're pink, but because they're very durable. The lid goes on perfect. I microwaved them and it didn't make it flimsy or anything. They're dishwasher safe, freezer safe, all of that good stuff. So now that I'm not tracking macros, I'm just needing these to basically for me to be able to eat, my husband to take to lunch, so it's ready to go. I'm not measuring anything out or weighing anything out. So like there wasn't as much chicken for some of these. Some of these are just vegetable meals, but I just laid a thin layer of quinoa down, some pepper, some chicken, and then threw in a little bit of asparagus and broccoli in each one. And this meal actually was like the perfect little light, tasty, fresh, healthy meal that I needed, my husband needed. It's a great way to start your 2021 if you're on a health kick or you're wanting to eat healthier or whatever. I highly suggest following this and kind of throw in your own if you want different vegetables, or if you want salmon instead of chicken, or if you want a beef or whatever. It's a very, very tasty meal. This meal prep did not take me very long at all. It took me maybe an hour, hour and a half total after every single thing was done. I love coming up with just a simple, easy, throw together meal prep for you guys. It didn't take very long, like I said, which is the best part. I like doing these on Sunday, so it's ready to go on Monday, but I did enjoy that it didn't take very long during my Monday afternoon, especially having such a busy day that I did have. As you can see, I'm still on the phone. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to tag me if you make this on Instagram or wherever platform you're using. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will catch you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do some of these, make sure you tag me on Instagram or whatever platform you're using. Make sure you let me know. I'd love to hear how you guys like change it up, if you change it up, or if you enjoy it or like it or whatever. So make sure you tag me. Go follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button. I am back on a regular schedule now, so I hope to catch you guys in the next one.